Hey, hi, Nomad. Please let me know how is the video, audio. Can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Mijo Grandahar Lahane Indian. Okay, okay. So, guys, today I'm here for you. So, if you have any questions, please go ahead. Maybe it's a good idea to give a few more minutes, or maybe more people will come. Ghost Rider. Hi, man. Hi. So, maybe once per week on this second channel, I'll start doing live streams for everyone. Sunday live streams are only for channel members and Patreons, but here we're gonna do it for everyone. Christian, did you enjoy Balchik, Bulgaria? What was your opinion of that place? Balchik is 20 kilometers away from me. Of course, I love it. It's a wonderful place. Ghost Rider, yes, you missed the mental live stream. Don't worry about it. It will be online on Saturday, which is the day after tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the evening. As you know, I pre-recorded everything, so it will be there. So, guys, nice to see all of you here. And once again, the topic today is going to be no topic. It will be Q&A. So, basically, any questions that you can have, you can ask me now. They might be on the topic South America or anything regarding to motorcycle travelings or trips, whatever you like. So I'm here to eventually help you. Gandhar, are you planning to travel to India? No, not at the moment. I still want to go and visit South India because the loop that I made last time was from Pune to North India and then finish in the eastern part. But I still want to make South India, and I will do it probably, but after a few years' time. Not this year, not next year. The year after that, I might think about it and I might do it. Yes, with pleasure. I loved very much my trip to India, and I would like to do it again with pleasure. Noel, good evening. Good evening to all of you guys. Oh, Joel. Joel, how are you, my friend? Bonjour, bonjour. Comment ça va? Oh, French is very difficult. Thank you very much, Joel. Thank you very much. If you come to Pune, let me know. Okay, perfect. I will let you know. Hey, Nenat. Kako si? Kako si? Nice to see you here on the chat. And hello, the guy from Africa. Patches, whatever it is. So this second channel, guys, is mostly for my travel videos and short updates that I'm gonna upload when I start traveling to South America, and for everything that's include preparation or anything about the long trips. But now, because I'm here, I'm still not traveling. That's why I decided to make this live stream eventually to answer some of your questions. So if you have one, please go ahead. Noel Mikanda, when we will travel Africa? Next year. So this year and in January and February next year, I'll be in South America. But the year after that, I will come to Africa, or maybe next year around the summer. But I'm not so sure yet. I have to check how everything will go. First, let's finish South America. Then I can talk about the next plans, because South America is long trip, very busy trip, very well planned already. And if everything is okay, if I'm able to come back safe in one piece, I can start my plans about Africa. Glad to hear so many people. Glad to see so many people here, guys. Thank you very much for coming. And once again, it's an open discussion. Any questions that you can have about my upcoming trip or anything related to long motorcycle trips, go ahead. I'm here to help you. As I said, once per week, I'll start making these streams for the second channel, Motorcycle Adventures Live. Free streams for everyone who want to watch them. Hello to you as well. Matija Denovic, neighbor. How are you doing, man? We still had some nice days here, like a gypsy summer, we call it here in Bulgaria. Still around 20, 25 degrees today. Excellent for riding. Unfortunately, I was very busy the last 2, 3 days. No rides for me. Tomorrow I'll be busy as well. I have to prepare and maybe record another one video for the main channel. Noel Mikanda, can GoPro Hero 4 get good video footage? The footage is okay, but I will recommend to go and buy something at least Hero 7. Hero 7 now is an old camera. You can find it on affordable price. It has a really nice stabilization, digital stabilization that will improve your footage very much. Hero 4, it's again nice camera, but I will advise to go for Hero 7. You'll have also a screen on the back. You can preview what you have recorded. The audio is way better. So it's not that you cannot film with Hero 4. Of course you can, but you'll be way better with Hero 7. I changed from Hero 7 to DJI Osmo Action 4 now camera. Much better than Hero 7. Not the build quality. The build quality, it's about the same. You really need to look in very details to recognize what is better, but the features that it has and it works trouble-free. With the GoPro Hero 7, I was having problems all the time. It was sticking, freezing all the time, so it was a little annoying. Gandahar, any personal safety tips for new travelers when traveling solo? Well, I have a lot of tips, but because there are so many people, if I start to reply to each and every one with long answers, it will take a lot of time. I will recommend to go and look on my channel. I have at least 2 or 3 videos on the topic safety, personal safety and motorcycle safety. Go and check it out, and you'll find a lot of useful information there. But the tip that I can give you now is that you don't need to worry about anything. And when you travel solo, believe it or not, you'll be able to see more, to ride in more comfort, and it will be even safer for you. Think in Disco. Hey, you talk about the possible motorcycle that you don't recommend for traveling, but what motorcycle do you recommend for beginners who want to travel the world? Well, depends on that. How tall are you and what kind of skills you have? If you tell me this, at least this data, I can recommend something. Ghost Rider, I'm from Netherlands. I have GS Adventure 1250. I use it almost every day, daily work travel for long travel vacation. But because of you also bought Yamaha 700, I have not regretted. But yeah, this is the best option to have 2 free motorcycles, because there is no one more motorcycle that is perfect and suit to everyone, to all possible trips and needs. The best option is to have a few. But I cannot afford to have a few motorcycles. That's why I have only the Tenere. For me, the Tenere is just perfectly fine for all of my rides and all of my trips. Doesn't matter, I'm going to commute here to the town or do my trips. It's just perfectly fine to me. Okay, Ghost Rider, my question: how do you convince your wife to get away that long? Ghost Rider, I have a very old video on the channel. The title was something like, let me find it here now, and I will list it to you. Just a second, give me a second. Yeah, okay. The title was how to get permission for long motorcycle trip. It's a very old video, terrible audio. My English is not good at all, but the information, it's priceless, and I still use this information even today. So watch the video, use the video, and I can guarantee the result. Okay, Mijo Jeknic. Any safety plan for South America trip? Some countries got serious trouble with armed robbery. Well, Mijo, I don't worry about it. I have heard a lot of stories about many different places around the world, how dangerous they are, and stuff like that. And finally, when I went to these countries, I realized that it's nothing what I have heard. So I'm not afraid about my safety or my motorcycle safety, because I do believe that good people you can find everywhere. Also, you can have problems everywhere. I'm not worried about it. Nothing at all. I still plan to go to Venezuela. I still plan to go to Brazil, even though these countries are considered like the most dangerous. I don't have problems with this, and I'm sure that I'll be able to show you the reality once I get there. Noel Mikandla, how do you customize my channel? How do I customize my channel to have a large following? Make more videos, talk with people. Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. You have to be authentic. You have to find a niche that you need to work. How I can tell you? Yeah, I have like 100,000 subscribers, but there are channels with millions. So, what is your understanding about big, large audience? I don't know. So make something that you like to make, something that you love, something that you're ready to make without any audience, without any money for at least 2 3 years, and start filming about it. So eventually you're gonna get audience. Gandhar Lahain, how do you make money while traveling? Well, you cannot really make money while you travel. There are many different options to monetize your trips, and one of them, of course, is YouTube. Upload videos on YouTube, and eventually you're gonna get paid, of course, if the videos get enough views. And also a lot of affiliate programs, sponsors, and stuff like that. But it's not that easy, and honestly, you don't need to think about it right now. If you like to travel, travel, but don't think about money before you even start traveling. So if you love traveling, if you love all of this stuff, and decided to share it with the world, eventually you might be lucky and start earning money, but it's not guaranteed at all. Luca Candos, hello, Luca from Slovenia. If you're new here, just to let you know, today is a Q&A, questions about my upcoming trip or anything regarding to long motorcycle trips. So go ahead and ask. So this is the situation with YouTube and earning money from YouTube. It is possible. Some people really got absolutely crazy money, but it's not for everyone. It requires a lot of work, a lot of patience, and as I said, you need to stick for at least 2 3 years working without any money. After that, if you're lucky, you might get some money, but it's a difficult job, especially with sponsors. It's very difficult to get to the levels, to get some sponsors. It's really long journey. I'll say 5 6 years, a lot of trips, a lot of money that you have to pay by yourself, and eventually someone will see you. Mohammed, hello from Pakistan. Hello, my friend. How are you doing there? Shaolin DNV. Hello, Pavlin. I know that your gear is Revit. I looked them up and they are kind of outside of my budget. Can you recommend a second brand more budget friendly? If not, I'll try to save some cash for it. Well, there are thousands of brands that you can find on the market today. Revit also got some kind of budget options, not exactly budget, not budget, budget, not exactly budgets, but for around 500 euros, you'll be able to buy a sweet jacket and pants. I know it's still a lot of money, but I don't know where you're from, but in Louis and Polo in Germany, they ship internationally. They have a lot of budget brands that you can buy jackets for 150, 200 euros. Romania. Okay, this is the same in Romania. You can find these these jackets. The 2 months ago, I went to Constanza with a friend of mine, and he bought a scooter over there from a motorcycle shop in Constanza. I forgot the name, but the shop was full with so much gear. It was very, very well organized shop, and they've got everything from budget to expensive gear. So you can check it out in Constanza. I forgot the name, but I'm sure that you can find it easy if you just Google it. Ghost Rider, it's crazy. You're by far the best in the genre of almost adventure, but then you have this girl from country which seems $1,000,000. Well, it's listen, I'm not here to compete with anyone. I don't see it like a competition. If you mean Ichi Boots, she's a wonderful girl. She's doing really great videos. She's great with video editing and planning and thumbnails and everything. And I wish her all the best. But as I said, I'm not here to compete with anyone. If people watch my videos, good. If they don't watch it, I'll still travel. So I'm not gonna change my life because of YouTube. Some things that I don't want to do. I know that if I do it, it will bring me a lot of followers and eventually more money. If I start making videos like she does, to travel 2-3 days and then make a video and publish it, and then travel 2-3 days, make a video and publish it, like 2-3 times per week. But this requires a lot of time that I don't want to spend. I don't want to spend 2 days writing and then 2 days sitting in the hotel room editing videos. I just want to finish my trip and edit and upload the videos later. If people watch it, watch it. If not, I don't mind at all. As I said, I just want to show the reality, to show the world, to see the world by myself, to share it with you guys. And if this brings me some happiness and eventually followers and money, good. If not, I'll still continue doing, because this is something that I enjoy and that I do for many years without even YouTube, before even YouTube. So I'm not gonna say it unfair. I'll say that YouTube gives you what you deserve. So she's making nice videos. She committed to all of these travelings and videos. She's basically living like a homeless person, doing everything for videos. And the result, of course, is what it is. So YouTube always gives you what you deserve. So if I don't have so many followers and views on my videos, that is only mean that the videos are not good enough. That's it. And I'm all right with this. Do you like camping on tips, or you will rather pack lighter without tent and rather book hotels? I'm not a fan of camping. I have had more than enough nights in the tent in my life. And on many of my trips, like the trip that I'm going now to South America, I'm not going to even take my tent. Last year on my trip to Magadan, Russia, I had the tent with me, but only the tent, without sleeping bag, without anything, just as an emergency uh, backup, if you understand what I mean. So if I can have a nice hotel or even cheap hotel, but hotel, I will always prefer to have the hotel. Many reasons. Many reasons. Some people will say that it's very cheap to travel and sleep in the tent, but on my trips, I want to see as maximum as possible. I want to cover as maximum as possible kilometers and see as maximum as possible from the plans that I have done. So I cannot imagine to travel every day 200 or 500 kilometers and sleep in the tent. After 1 week, it will be disaster. So I do prefer to sleep in a tent. Also, I'm not 20 years old. I'm 50 now, and night sleep in a nice hotel cannot be compared with tent in any way. I don't look on the tent like I don't. Some people get the tents because they want adventure, but tent is not adventure to me. Tent is just if you enjoy tenting, if you enjoy camping, if you travel just for camping, fine. But I don't travel for camping. I travel to see the world. I hope this answered the question. Luca, hey, I'm not new. I've been following you for the past year. Love your channel. Thanks for the inspiration. My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm glad that the channel works because, guys, I start this channel like a joke. I never planned to use it the way I use it now. It just happens. I never planned it like that. And I'm glad that it works and inspire people and eventually help many people to travel. Hello, Lantidis. Where are you from? Nenat. I'm planning to buy the motorcycle Can you give me some help what to choose? BMW 650, Transalp, I'm 180. From this three that you pointed out, Nenad, I'll say without even see the motorcycles, go for Transalp. It will be probably the best option for you if you're 180. F650 GS will be too short for you. The same with KLE 500. Go for Transalp and you'll be all right. Jim, setting it up camp while it's raining after raining sounds very difficult. Have you ever done it on rainy days? Of course I've done it, and it's also not a pleasure at all. If you have a rainy day, you have to spend the night in the tent. On the next morning, everything is going to be wet. Not you, because probably you have a good tent, but the tent is going to be wet. And how you gonna travel with wet tent? You can put it, you can fold it and put it on your back, but on the evening when you need it, when you need to open it again, it will be completely wet. This is one of the downsides of traveling by tent. Another one is that every morning when you wake up, even if you wake up at 5 o'clock, you cannot pack your tent and start before 10 because the tent need to dry and only then you can take it off. This is another one of the reasons why I don't travel with the tent, because I want to be efficient on the trips. Russ Hancock, Austin, Texas here. I feel the same about camping enough. Looking for seeing videos from South. Cannot wait to start, Russ. Cannot wait to start. Winchester, man, nice to catch you and live on live stream. I know that plus you have ridden the Royal Enfield Himalayan 411. What are your opinion on this bike now? Okay, Winchester, man. The old Himalayan 411 was a good bike, great idea. The bike did everything that I asked from it. I rode it in India and Nepal for around 15,000 kilometers. I couldn't complain at all. Whatever I pointed, the bike went there. Wonderful idea, but terrible build quality. I don't know. I even asked in the shop how much they think that the engine will last, and they told me 50,000 kilometers. So 50,000 kilometers, it's nothing. It has a lot of small problems, like the bolts are untightening all the time. The paint is rusting, and a lot of terrible build quality problems, stuff like that. I have a detailed video on the channel. Go and watch it if you understand what I mean. Now for the new Himalayan, they said that improved everything, but I still haven't seen it on real, and I cannot comment it right now. The old Himalayan is a good idea if you plan to travel around Southeast Asia, even South America, but I don't think it's a motorcycle to have around Europe. Nomad, hi Pavlin, we all appreciate and love your being a true motorcycles for some we can learn from. My pleasure, my pleasure. What will be your concentrating on during this trip? Seeing more places or going to ride miles every day? Of course, it's always to see more places, Nomad. I don't plan to go and have miles like that. No, absolutely not. But I still have 3 months that I plan to use very efficient if I want to see everything that I have planned. If the time is enough to see everything, okay. If I need to stay a little bit longer, I will stay. But I cannot afford to have a 6, 7, or an 8 months trip. I just cannot afford it. The money that I have now, the money that I save, will be enough for me to travel for 3 months. If I have to travel a little bit longer, okay, I can afford it, but I cannot stretch the trip to 5 or 6 months, or travel 3 months now and another 3 months next year, because all of this costs a lot of money. So the goal is to see as much as possible places and people, but of course I still need to cover these miles, and the mileage that I plan to visit will be around 30,000 kilometers. So it's still a lot of kilometers to cover and many places to see, which is mean that I have to be as efficient as possible. That's why I don't plan any tents. I hope that this answers the question. Hvala. No problem. Jim, do you have a lot of off-road trails in Bulgaria? I live in Germany, Hamburg, and literally every road near me that is not asphalt is blocked for private. Well, in Bulgaria, we have anything that you like. Thousands of roads in every direction, even the place that I live here in the forest. So every direction that I can start are off-road tracks. And I know what you mean. I spent in Germany 10 years altogether. I know that everything is closed, so you cannot write anywhere. But in Bulgaria, it's still free. They try to ban it here and there. For now, it's only on the national parks and some kind of protected areas. But anything else, it's open. Rodrigo Musak. Hello, Pavlin. Rodrigo from Curitiba. Hi, Rodrigo. We're going to see each other after a few months. We already exchanged emails and contacts, so I look forward to see you. I sent a message with WhatsApp some time ago. I'm waiting for you and your mate here in my city. Yeah. I remember you, Rodrigo. I remember your name. We see each other over there. Jim, it is difficult to communicate in Bulgaria if you don't know the native language. Uh, Jim, are you German or you live in Germany? Lentidis, Jim, the Balkans and asphalt roads are considered off-road by German standards. More or less, it's like that, yeah. You definitely need an adventure motorcycle for, especially the country roads. The main roads are fine, but around the country, yeah. Rodrigo was a great mate waiting for you. Cannot wait, Rodrigo. Yes, you're German. Okay, so roots from Seychelles. If you're German, our language is going to be not that bad for you. If you're very patient, if you practice a lot, if you learn every day, if you write every day, if you read every day, if you put a lot of efforts to learn it, no more than 20, 25 years and the results will come. And you will speak Bulgarian as I speak German, which is mean very badly. So yeah, it will be very difficult for you to communicate. On the big cities, you will find people that speaks English almost everywhere, but around the country, forget about it. And with German, forget about it at all. German will be difficult to speak even in the big countries, in the big cities. Guys, because now you became so many, the chat is going very fast. I cannot really see all the questions, but if I miss someone, forgive me. If not, I'll try to do my best if you understand what I mean. Okay, Jan Chera. After South America and Africa, I consider North American trip. I don't have any interest from North America at the moment. I've been to the States 5-6 times. I don't have any desires to go to North America at the moment. I do want to see Central America, and I will do it. I don't know when in the next few years, but not North America. Zero interest. Even though now for Canada we don't need visas, for United States we still need visas, but nothing really for me over there. I've seen many places and not really for me. Rusty Soap. Hello, Pavlin. When you don't book a hotel in advance, how do you deal with accommodation? You search in towns, Google, so on. Oh, usually, Rusty, when I enter the town that I plan to spend the night, I just check for signs. Signs hotels you can find everywhere. If it's a big hotel or if there are any chances that won't be able to find a hotel, I can book it maybe 50 or 100 kilometers before I get there, because I don't want to book it on the day before. I don't know what will happen on the trip. That's why usually I book it in last minute. Usually I use booking.com. Work perfectly fine for Europe, for America. In Russia was different situation, but if booking does not work, they will definitely have some alternative that you can use. This is how I find it. I never worry about the hotels. I never booked anything in advance. Nomad, what is your most memorable lesson if you learned from the road that you couldn't have learned any other way? There are so many, Nomad. I cannot list you the most important lesson, but I cannot tell you what is the most important. All of them are equally important, and all the lessons, and basically every video that I have made on the channel on specific topics, it's a lesson that I have learned, and usually the hard way. Because as you know, I'm very stubborn head, Bulgarian head, very hard Bulgarian head. I don't listen to people. I always try to do my own things, and this, of course, leads me to many bad or difficult and hard learned lessons. So, what is the most valuable? I don't know. The most important lesson is probably that I should have started earlier. That's it. Albany, what are your biggest obstacles you think you will face on this journey? The biggest obstacle on this journey now, if you mean South America, will be probably how to deal with the time, because the time the time window that I have, this 3 months, is short. I do not expect any major obstacles in terms of riding, country crossing, communication with people. Yeah, it will be hard in Brazil because I don't know any Portuguese. This will be a, not, I won't say a problem. It will be maybe an obstacle at the moment. The rest of the countries, I do understand some Spanish. I can speak a little simple conversation on Spanish. It will be all right. So I don't see any obstacles at the moment, but this it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have it. So it's different story. Ghost Rider, my most important lesson: wait, less problems. Less wait, less problems. Yeah, absolutely. Weight always matters. It doesn't matter in what you believe. That's why I always try to travel as light as possible. Now for South America, I don't think that I'm gonna have more than 10 kilograms of luggage. No tents, no bullshits like that. So I'll be light, and the motorcycle will be light. So look forward to see it. Shaolin DMV. I travel with my wife. We are both around 50 and around. Now we ride a Royal Enfield Classic 350. Can you recommend some comfortable bike that can take us on the highway and some gravel roads? Uh, Go and see Honda CB500X. CB500X. It's a wonderful motorcycle for light people. Will be fantastic. 50 horsepower, not much, but very reliable motorcycle, very economical motorcycle, a nice look with a windscreen and place to have some luggage. Rodrigo, how do you plan to ride in the Amazon region during the summer and rain season? Good question, Rodrigo. Good question. Uh, Let me tell you what I plan to do. Let me tell you, Rodrigo. Just a second. I plan to have one really dangerous road, and I was informed and I'll learn that don't do it. It's very dangerous. Okay, it's the road from Manaus to Belém. It's called Ghost Road, and it will be the beginning of raining season in December. But this is the only option that I have to cross Brazil from west to east, from Manaus to Belém. It's 3,000 kilometers crossing the jungle. Of course, it's a road. On many places, it's asphalt road. In many places, it's dirt road. But now I have a riding partner, my riding friend and mechanic Plamen. So we're gonna be two people. We'll see how bad is this road. Usually, people say something that they don't really understand. I'm pretty sure that we will be able to cross this road even in the so-called the beginning of raining season. This will be probably the most difficult ride in Brazil because it's crossing the Amazon jungle, as I said, 3,000 kilometers. But we have very light motorcycles. We have some experience and we have a lot of courage, so we never give up easy like that. So this will be probably the most difficult part. This is how we plan to cross Trans-Amazonica Road, exactly. And we'll see how it's going. I checked the forecast and making plans now, and we're gonna have like 60% rain, but I'm a lucky man, so we might be able to go with just not so many problems. But this is the most difficult part now in Brazil, but I don't have any options because I plan to visit Venezuela. From Venezuela, go south to Brazil, to Manaus, and from Manaus to Belém. This is the road that I have to take. So we'll see what will happen. I look forward to it. The other day I spoke with my friend Plamen. I went to see him and said, Plamen, we're going to have one difficult ride here. And I explained him the situation in Manaus and Belém. And I said that people warned me out that I shouldn't go there. It's very dangerous, but I still plan to do it. What is your opinion on this topic? And he said, wonderful, we're going there. I was afraid that we're going to have only asphalt, but yeah, I look forward to let's go there. I said to him, listen, in the worst scenario, we can always load a motorcycle on the truck and move at least 3,000 kilometers and continue after that. And he said, What you talking about? If the truck could go, we'll go definitely. So I'm not afraid at all. And because now we're two people, it's different story when you have someone with you to help you. It's when if I'm alone, I will go there even alone, but it will be a little bit more challenging and a little bit more thoughts need to be put in advance and maybe wait there here and there. But when we are two, especially with Plamen, he's one of the best enduro riders in the country, so I can rely on him for everything. Rutsi, do you have some places that you already visited and you want to go back as soon as possible? Yes, a lot of places like that. One of the regions that I loved a lot, and I did a trip in 2015, was Central Asia, and I would like to do it again. All of the stans, all former Soviet Union republics, all of the stans. I would love to do it again, but this time a little bit slowly, maybe 3 months trip. Last time I did it for 2 months. Now I like to make it at least for 3 months alone to spend more time in each one of these countries. Fantastic place. I would like to do it definitely again. But many places. I also enjoyed very much India. As I said, I would like to visit India again. I don't mind to visit Pakistan again. Wonderful place. So many places. The one that I don't want to go back again, it's Europe, because I've been to Europe in almost every corner, every country. Yeah, I know that there are still many places that I can visit, but they just don't change. They are always the same. And I don't have any goals to ride in Europe again. I don't have any goals to ride to North America again. So I don't know. At the moment, this is my opinion. Lindidis, have you traveled on the Scandinavian countries? What is your opinion about them? I traveled south part of Norway. Fantastic place, beautiful views, many beautiful points to see. I still haven't been to North Cap. I planned a few times a trip. It's always changed. One time was during the pandemic, so I couldn't enter Norway. I don't think that I will go there because the most beautiful part of Norway, of course, is south, and there are a lot of things to see on the west coast as well. But I don't plan trip to Norway again. Finland, I've been just a few times for a short period of time. It's not my type of trip. It's very long and boring, flat country. I've been to Sweden as well. I'm not gonna go to Sweden again. Denmark is nothing there. So Scandinavian countries are nice to see, definitely nice to see if you haven't been there, but they are very expensive now and not so interesting. Instead, except Norway. Norway is very beautiful, but again very expensive, and I don't have desires to go now over there. Launcher, are you bringing helmet? So easy talk to Plamen while riding. Yes. We're gonna have Bluetooth communication to talk each other. Yeah, this is necessary when you travel with someone. This is the best that you can do, to have a Bluetooth system, because you don't need to shake hands and saying all of this. But with the Bluetooth system, it's fantastic. You can inform him or he can inform me about the dangers on the road. We can communicate much easier. So definitely Bluetooth systems. Rezos 1885. Do you plan to upload content while you're there, or do you have to wait until you come back? I will definitely upload videos, short videos, non-edited videos, 2-3 times per week. Whatever I have the chance to upload it, whenever I have a good internet, there will be videos like one go. I will just press the camera, record what is at the moment, what is our progress, how everything is going, and upload it on this channel, exactly on this channel, motorcycle travel videos, travel channel. And the long video episodes, detailed video episodes, I will start uploading only when I get back home safe in one piece, which is mean in February, March next year. And I will also upload short videos or pictures on my Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, TikTok accounts, all of them, but non-edited short clips. Rodrigo Mosac from Belém. What is your going to do the next stops until southern Brazil? I'm not sure yet. I'm just making plans now, Rodrigo. In the next few days, I will complete the plans for Brazil. I will definitely come to see you. Plan to make a big loop around the country, and I hope that I will be able to visit from From Colombia, I will start immediately. I will cross Venezuela as quick as possible, and I plan to spend around a month in Brazil. This is my plan for now. So what exactly is the route? I don't have it now, but I will definitely inform you when I complete with it. You see, the top map here is Brazil. Now I'm working on the plans with Brazil. Then one after another, I have to complete all of them. All right. So I think I replied to all questions already. Good. 30 people I have. Okay. Yeah, this is what I plan about the content on the road. I'm not gonna be like Ichi Boots. I'm not gonna upload and edit and upload videos while I travel. Just a short updates. That's it, as usual. Luan Chera, do you plan to see any specific attractions or people in Venezuela, or is it mainly to wait to Colombia and Brazil? Of course, I have a few contacts in Venezuela. Of course, I will try to visit as much as possible, but without spending so much time because of the heavy raining season in Brazil. So the main goal on this trip, believe it or not, for me is Brazil. I know that Ushuaia is great. I know that Argentina is great. I know that Chile and Peru are great. Of course, I'm gonna see these places. But the main goal for me now is Brazil. I want to go to Brazil because no one goes to Brazil, and everyone explaining me how bad it is there. And even some of my close friends, they said, you're gonna be very disappointed. When I asked them, have you ever been in Brazil? They said no. And how the hell you know that I'm gonna be disappointed? So Brazil is the first obstacle, the first goal. And after I see Brazil, then I can go to the bottom, to Ushuaia, and all the way back. If you understand what I mean. Okay, Rusty, how do you deal when you get a bad stomach on the road? More stops for you may take a day off. Yeah, it is what it is, Rusty. It happens many times, especially around Southeast Asia, in Central Asia, in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, all of these countries. It's not will it happens, it's when it's gonna happen. So how I deal? The same way that you're gonna deal if you are at home. You try to change your food, try to find the best toilet that you can find at the moment, and of course some pills that usually helps to prevent this bad diarrhea. This is if it's so bad, of course I have to stop. If it's so bad that I have to stop riding, of course I'm gonna stop. Okay, Jim, when you travel next time, could you film your basic maintenance for the bike? For me, will be cool to see you adjust the chain tension. And I usually film all of this, Jim, on all of my videos when I need to do something like changing brake pads or adjusting the chain. I always film it on my video episodes. Also, I have at least a few videos on the main channel they are about maintenance before the trip, maintenance during the trip. So I have videos like that. You can go and check it in the channel and find it. But I do film everything on the trips. If I have some kind of technical problem, or if I have to fix something on the road, I film all of this. Okay, Luan. Well, Brazil is half of the continent already, so indeed it's a major part of the trip. Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Look forward to see it. Rodrigo Mossack, if possible, try to get locals with motorcycles to ride along with you in the cities of Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. Very high risk of robbery. Yeah, I have this in mind. I don't have real interest of these big cities. I will go probably to see it just for a while, but I don't want to spend a lot of time over there. I don't have my personal interest. Yeah, I do have contacts here and there, and I will try to do my best to avoid problems. And we're two people. It's a little bit difficult. Not like it's a little bit different. Not like to be alone. I still don't believe that it's that bad, but we're about to see. You and Plamen versus you and Dima. What will be biggest difference be considering this will be a long trip? Hard to say now. I have a few trips with Plamen, but very short. We haven't been on a long trip together. He's a wonderful guy, very skilled guy, very humble guy. I don't think that we're gonna have any problems. The difference will be that he is, as I said, the best rider that I know in our country, so I can rely on him on anything regarding traveling, regarding riding. So if I have a difficult moment or stretch that I cannot go by myself, he can help me. Also, he is one of the best mechanics that I know. So if I have a technical problem, he can help me. With Dima was great fun, great person, great guy. We've got a lot of nice trip together. But Dima is a little bit like a very reckless person. He's more like a child. He never think about anything. So I had to think about everything, the whole journey, the whole logistic and everything. He's fantastic guy, but he does not think about that. So I do believe that with Plamen will be way easier because of the reasons that I told you. Norwegian experience. Hey man, hello from Norway, following YouTube. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. I don't know your name. Preet Palicha. Scramblers versus adventure bikes, which are the best and more fun? I don't have what I have to say. I don't like these scramblers. These are motorcycles to go on the coffee on Sunday. I don't ride this type of motorcycles. Of course, you can have more fun with adventure motorcycle. You can ride it on the road. You can use it like a scrambler. You can go on the coffee, restaurants, anything. But you can ride on beautiful roads, highways. But you can go on the dirt roads as well. So it's a more versatile motorcycle. Nena, do you think that wild animals will be a problem through Amazon? Hard to say. Never been there before. It might happen. It might be a problem. What I have to say now, we'll see. Look forward to all of this. What I like right now from this South America trip is that there are so many questions without answers. This is what I look when I plan a trip. I want to have a questions without answers. If I have an answer to every question that you might ask me here now about South America, does mean the journey is going to be very boring, like Europe. Everything is everything is clear, everything is predicted, everything is the same. About South America, I don't know. That's why it's so interesting. About the main uh, locations, routes, or where the people are going usually, it's all clear. No, not so many or not so many unknown things. But about the places like Venezuela, Brazil, Amazon, and stuff like that, there are no people that been there to tell me what they were. As I said, a few people said don't go there, but they never been there before. So I don't believe it's that bad because I have heard so many bad stories about Bulgaria. Don't go there; they will rob you and stuff like that. Nothing like this in Bulgaria. It was the same when I was planning to go to Pakistan. Everyone said, "Don't go there. People are terrible." The best people I ever seen. So I don't know. In the case you want to support my trip, guys, you can use super chat over there. So any help will be highly appreciated, and I'll be able to see your questions much faster than anyone else. Gulf Cider, which countries and new continents are you going to list in the coming years? From number one, how many you have? At the moment, I have like 70 something countries. I would like to see a little bit more from East Asia, if it's possible. Of course, it is possible, but it requires a lot of planning in advance. And as I said, Africa. So the year after that is going to be Africa. I will fly to Tanzania, get a motorcycle from there. I have a friend over there, and I will try to see Tanzania, Kenya, and everything what is possible to see on one trip, whatever is possible. Have you ever had any bad experiences with bad people? No, never had experience with bad people. Maybe because I see it this way. Maybe because I am a little bit, let's say, different than a normal European person. Because I'm coming from Bulgaria, I have seen a lot of bad people in my life, and somehow I learned how not to put myself in the situation that I cannot control, or to avoid places or people that might be dangerous. So in most of the cases, I can say that I can see it in advance and prevent it in advance before it even happens. At least this was until this moment. So no, I don't have any bad experience with bad people. It was exactly the opposite. Only nice people, even in the places that were so-called very dangerous. Rex, after so many trips, do you now consider longer, more dangerous trips for the okay? Do you now consider longer? relatively more dangerous trips for the excitement of unknowns. I'm not sure that I understand your question, Rex. If you can retype it a little bit more clear for me. Sorry, it's probably my English. If you mean, do I don't know how to answer this question. Just type it a little bit more simple. Rezos, are you gonna use the same tires as Russia trip? Or are you planning a different trip, maybe some different bike build for the trip? In Russia, I used what I was able to find there. It will be exactly the same in South America. I don't have any plans of what kind of tires I'm gonna have right now. We'll see once I get to Colombia. When I get to Colombia, I have very good contacts over there, and I'm sure that I'll be able to find just a normal local tires that will do the job. I do plan to take probably tires with me because I'm not sure that I will be able to find tires in Venezuela. So about this section in Brazil that I plan to cross, I would like to have really dirt orientated tires. So I should have it from Colombia or somewhere on the road. But I don't have any preferences about the brands and models now because I don't know what they sell on South American market. Definitely on this Brazilian section, the one that I told you, this Trans-Amazonica road, I will like to have dirt orientated tires, off-road tires. Once again, Rex, after so many trips, do you now consider longer, relatively more dangerous trips for the excitement of unknowns? No, I got it now. I got it now, Rex. I don't look at this way. I don't look for dangerous activities on my trips. I do like to have some, as I said, questions without answers, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to look for danger. I never look for danger. I never look for adventure, but usually it comes, it happens. I always try to plan everything what is possible to plan in advance and try to execute my plans and get back home safe in one piece. I hope this answered the question. Darach Chapman, I love simple bulletproof bikes like DR650, XR400, but I really don't like the style. What do you think about taking these bikes and giving them a round headlight, bench seats? I think that these are bikes that are a little bit overestimated. I have tried the DR650 many times. Even I tried a brand new in Australia. It was brand new 2019, just bought from the motorcycle. And it's the same as the old model. Nothing really changed. DR650, it's not comfortable for someone with my size. The handlebar is too close and the pegs are too high. It's not comfortable for someone like my size. It's about the same with XR400R. These are very old motorcycles, very old technology. Yeah, they are very simple, but I don't really like them. If I have to go to old motorcycle, I prefer to go to something more. What I have, I prefer to go to one old Tenere instead of these motorcycles. At least it will be more suitable for my size. I've seen what Ichibu's done with this old Yamaha from what was 87 or something like that. I don't have plans to do something like that because old technology, it's not only, old technology might be very reliable and easy to fix, but it is still an old technology and still an old motorcycle. And in this old motorcycle, everything is already old. Everything is start to falling apart. Even the metal have got its limitations. So yes, you can have a nice relay here or nice rebuilt engine there, but you will still have this old frame and all of these metal parts, and it's a risky activity. It's not for something that I cannot really rely on it. I prefer to have a brand new motorcycle, as simple as possible, use it until it works without any problems, and then change it to another when it starts making problems. Because during the years, everything inside, I cannot really explain what I mean, but if you open an old motorcycle, everything inside is already done. The metal, it's already tired. The cables are already gone. The insulation is gone. Even a very small things that you don't know that even exist on the motorcycle, they are already worn out. And that's why I prefer to have a new motorcycle. Simple, might be budget, simple, travel with it until it works and then change it to another. So I don't really like to play this game to go to old motorcycle, rebuild it. And I think that Ichi Boost put too much trust on this German guys, mechanics, even if they are the best mechanics, they cannot predict anything that could happen or anything that she could make with this motorcycle on the road. But of course, it's her decision. Only the future will prove is she right or not. Okay. Have you planned a trip to India, Pete Palicha? I've been to India already in 2018. I explained already earlier. I haven't been to South India, but I will go there as well in the next few years. How about Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Philippines? They are all on my list. When? I don't know. It's a good question. I really like to see Japan, even though I know it's not really motorcycle destination, but I still want to see it because it's very different country. Of course, South Korea, Taiwan, Philippines, all of these countries are on my list, but it's very difficult to get there. So we'll see. But still on my list. As I said many times, my goal is to see the whole world. Darach Chapman, I had XT600 and it gave me nothing but problems. It was just my poor choice of purchase. The bike, any bike could make a problems. It does, even if the most reliable brands or the most reliable models, if it's not maintained properly during the years. That's why old motorcycles does not mean always reliable motorcycle. And that's why, as I said, I prefer to buy a new motorcycle. Like my old Tenere, when I bought the old Tenere, it was on 11,000 kilometers. It works absolutely perfect to 200,000 kilometers without any problems. When I see already a small signs of future possible problems, I prefer to move to another. Now I have the new Tenere. Until now, it works absolutely trouble-free. I hope that it will work for many more years. But when I see the first signs that it's already not so reliable, I'm going to change it again. To go to this 30, 40 years old motorcycle, try to rebuild it and make it bulletproof. Not for me. I prefer to spend more time riding instead of working with these things. Okay, Lon, if you want to learn more about your past trip if I want to learn more about your past trip and the stories you're booking from website, not in YouTube videos. I have one long YouTube video. It is 56 minutes. It's a one go without voice, without anything. This is how I made the videos before. It is on the channel, one of the most watched videos on the channel. Motorcycle Adventure in Central Asia. This is what it's called. But I don't have video episodes. The first video episodes I made on my trip to Mongolia in 2017. Since then, I always make it on video episodes. And believe it or not, but I was the first moto vlogger or whatever they name it now who start to make this, to record the whole trips. I was the first. Now so many people do it, but I was the first that was recording the whole trip from the beginning until the end with audio and every day and everything. Interfactor, can you tell us a bit about sport bikes you have ridden in the past? I've ridden mostly sport bikes, Honda CBR, Suzuki GS Hicks R, all of this shit when I was in 20s, but not anymore. Since I discovered this straight position, I never went back to anything else. Ichi went too far, remove the horn and soon the cluster. I don't know. For me, all of this is a bit risky. Even though the motorcycle is simple, it's a bit risky. But we'll see. Ghost Rider. I recommend Japan. First, we've done it with my wife by camper, no motorbike, but I'm planning to go back alone, to rent motorcycle and see how the rest of the country. But man, you will not be disappointed. I'm sure I won't be disappointed, but it's what I have heard is it's a little bit more expensive than I can afford at the moment. I hope that everything will improve in the future and it won't be a problem to go there. What do you think will be the biggest challenge for your trip in South America? So far, I think, as I said already, I think that the biggest challenge in terms of riding and communication and everything is going to be Brazil. That's why I really want to go there. But I might be surprised. And as usual, it happens on the trip. You think something, but it happens something else. Rodrigo Mosaki boots is crazy, taking 187 Tenere on a lot of crap. I don't know. I don't know. She can afford it if she has a problem with this motorcycle. I'm sure she's gonna change it. It's definitely something that we don't know now. So we'll see. "31 people, good. A lot of people came. A lot of questions. Difficult for me to deal with all of these questions and read and reply all the time, but it is what it is, guys." So if you don't, yeah, Pink in the Discord, I think that Ichi Boots, instead of being stuck waiting for a part from Honda to continue her travel, she will stuck waiting a part from mechanic in Germany. That's the real difference. I watched the video, and when the German guy, the mechanic, I'm sure that he's a great guy and he knows what he's doing, and he understands his job. But this is not going to be easy for her to do it on the road, to fix all of these things on the road. And because they try to make so many different separate lines and separate systems to work independent, stuff like that, this itself might be a problem on some stage. Germans are great people, but they are a little bit more narrow, so they don't really see everything around. They are not flexible. So as I said, I don't want to say anything, but I wish her all the best with the new motorcycle, but it's not something that I will ever do. Marcus Wichart, hello from Switzerland. Hello, Marcus. How are you doing, man? Wonderful country you have. Expensive, but wonderful. Maybe that's why the country is wonderful, because it's expensive. Not so many people can go there and ruin it. I have a friend from Switzerland, and he said that in Switzerland you need only working clothes and pyjama, nothing else. Is that true, Marcus? Darach Chapman, I think each German guy obviously knows what he's doing and loves his life. There's a cool guy on his. I wish her good luck with something goes wrong in the middle of nowhere. We'll see. You need more, Marcus. Yeah, does mean you're a rich guy. If you need more, if you have a motorcycle, if you travel, oh man, you should be a rich guy. Good on you. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. So guys, go ahead with the questions. I'll give you a few more minutes, and I'll end this stream here. It was a busy day for me. And next Thursday, if I don't have some more interesting things to share on the channel about my next upcoming trip, I'll do again a live stream here with you guys. So if you have more questions, you can come, and we're gonna talk. Of course, on Sunday, I'm gonna make a live stream for channel members and patrons on my third channel, Motorcycle Adventures Live, as usual. And on Monday, I'm gonna have another video on my main channel. I already know what it is, but I'm not gonna tell you right now. It will be a surprise, and I hope that it will be useful for many people that are going to watch it. My pleasure, Winchester man. I'm really sorry, guys, for my English. It's, as you know, it's not exactly what you need, but it's still better than your Bulgarian. So this is the only way to communicate. Scully Jacobson, hi guys, much enjoyment catching your life. I remember your comments always, Scully, much enjoyment. Okay, Bable, I wish you a nice trip. Be safe, and we're waiting for you to come back to Bulgaria. I'll try to see you in person, maybe in Motocamp next year. Yeah, guys, everyone who is coming to Bulgaria, just give me a shot. I'll meet you. We're gonna have a nice time here. I'm open. I usually meet everyone who is coming to my town. So if you want to meet me in person, come to Varna, and we're gonna meet each other. All right, guys. It looks like there are no more questions. Once again, thank you very much to each and every one of you who came here on the chat. Thank you for the questions. I hope that I gave you the answers that you needed. And thank you very much for the wishes. Thank you very much. It's for the algorithm. I know very well. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. I wonder if you read Gabriel Garcia Marquez on Verga Alosa. No. No, I did not. I still have time. Thank you very much, Rodrigo. See you in Brazil. All right, guys. See you next time. Ciao.